Hello, welcome back to Color Me Impressed. I'm Emily, and today I wanted to share my completed pages for December. So the first half of the video, or probably honestly the first 2 minutes because I didn't get a lot done, that will be the first half of the video with my completed pages, and then the second part of the video will be my haul for December. I have some good coloring books that I received for Christmas, some coloring supplies, a whole bunch of stuff that I want to show you. So before we get to that, I did want to talk about, remember how I said I was going to do 12 days of Christmas coloring? Yeah, that didn't happen. But I did get some coloring done. So let me clear off my desk and then I can show you all that I did in December. So the first page that I completed in December was from A Whimsy Girl's Christmas by Hannah Lynn. This was a buddy color with Shelleen from Shelleen the Coloring Book Nook. And I have showed this page already in, I believe it was what I'm coloring for Christmas, the Christmas scavenger hunt. So I won't spend too much time on this, but I do like the way it turned out, and it was so much fun coloring with Shelleen for the first time. I kind of tried to take inspiration from Mrs. Claus for this picture. So I have the gray hair and the blue eyes. And then I really just I kind of committed to the classic red and green color scheme and went with that throughout the page, tried to sprinkle it all around. No pun intended, sprinkle. Oh my God. So I did this with alcohol markers, of course, and then some glitter gel pen and Posca pen. So it does have a little glitter to it. And that again was from Whimsy Girl's Christmas by Hannah Lynn. The second coloring that I did in December was also a buddy color in a Hannah Lynn book, this time from Whimsy Girls Through the Decades. And I colored this beauty with Meg from Meg's Art Atrium. Her Instagram will be linked down below. But I love doing buddy colors with her, and we did this buddy color together. As you know, this is from a Decades book, so I think this is modern times, really, and we wanted to color this picture since it looked so cozy for December with her mug of coffee or tea, and then just chilling in bed, pretty much what we want to do all of this year in 2020, but especially in the winter. So pretty much the standard things were used here: Cali Art alcohol markers, metallic gel pen, some glitter gel pen. One thing that I did with this picture was these two pillows here had some sort of floral design on them, and I ended up kind of blacking that out just with black alcohol markers, since that tends to be more opaque than other colors. And I just went over it with kind of a silver metallic gel pen to make it look like they were fur, or, you know, like faux fur pillows. I'm not sure how successful that was, but I like the way it turned out. And I didn't really plan ahead with this color palette, but I think it ended up turning out okay. And then the only other thing that is kind of special for this one was I haven't really colored glasses before. This was pretty much my first time with glasses, didn't really know what to do, so I ended up just coloring the face as normal, and then just at the very end going over in the frame of the glasses with a white colored pencil, and then adding some Posca to make it look like reflective, I guess. So if you have any tips on coloring glasses, please leave them down in the comments below, because I'm curious to see how you all color glasses. And again, this was a buddy color with Meg from Meg's Art Atrium from Whimsy Girls Through the Decades by Hannah Lynn. Looks like I'm coloring a lot of Hannah Lynn with this next book as well, but I actually didn't color a Hannah Lynn picture from the Cutesy Christmas special by Coloring Heaven. What I did color was a Ruth Sanderson picture of these 3 mice, and this was a buddy color with Angelina from DreamCloud51 on Instagram. I've linked her before, but I'll go ahead and link her again. She is just such a great person to talk to. We've been getting to know each other through Instagram, and we really just wanted to color this picture. I'm not sure about Angelina, but this was the first time I was coloring a Ruth Sanderson picture. I'm not really sure what happened with the color palette with this. You know, I'm very unoriginal when it comes to color choices, so I kept going with the red and green of Christmas. Not anything super groundbreaking. And I was kind of picturing, I don't know if you guys have heard of those, the cookware brand Temptations, but it kind of has, I don't know, like intricate-ish type of patterns like this. So I was drawing inspiration from what I'd seen of those, and I don't know, it went a little bit off the rails. The colors are a little too dark, but I tried to lighten it up with the colors of the mouse clothing, whatever. And yeah, again, same old Cali Art alcohol markers, some glitter gel pen and Posca pen, really. And then I did want to make the mice look a little different, so I did slightly varying tones of neutral gray and beige. So I think that's about it. I had a lot of fun with this one, and I didn't feel like I needed to do any sort of background, really. So this was really fun. Again, that was a buddy color with Angelina out of Cutesy Christmas Special by Coloring Heaven. And I apologize for the shadow. I haven't recorded in a while, so my setup is a little bit different. Or rather, I don't remember how I used to set up things. That is what the holiday has done to me, folks. So anyways, the next pictures that I colored were out of the Christmas Color by Number by Color Questopia. This is the black background version. And I colored this picture. This was part of my coloring scavenger hunt where I colored Santa. I didn't complete all of the pictures from that scavenger hunt, but this is one that I did complete. I started off following the color palette, and then I kind of started to do my own thing because I thought the colors were a little weird. And I still think it turned out kind of funky, but you know what? It's using all the colors of the rainbow. So there's that going for it. And it was still a lot of fun to color, just watching Christmas movies while coloring that. And then this was the first page that I colored out of this book. And it's this cute snowman. I think I stuck to the color palette for the most part with this one. And both of these were colored with the normal Cali Art alcohol markers that I use. So that was Christmas by Color Questopia. Okay, this Belva family coloring book I am obsessed with. I think I still want to color from it this month in January. It just has a lot going for it. I know by now everyone knows what's in this book. We have the Clever Art, or I forget what they're called, Clever Puzzle series. Then we have the mystery mosaics that we're used to, and then we also have the regular color by number as well. So I tried my hand at one of the puzzles. Let's see, I tried to choose one that didn't have a lot going on the left because I wasn't sure how hard these were going to be. And I think it was pretty successful. I don't know if it turned out correctly. It looks like a moose to me, so let's go with it. It was pretty fun. I will say my eyes were getting a little tired towards the end, and this wasn't even a long one. So these are a fun change from your other color by numbers, but my favorite are still the 3x3 squares, like the other pictures I completed this month. So this is a house with a giant elf, I believe. And I messed up in a few places because I wasn't paying total attention when I was watching a Christmas movie, but that's what it's for, right? It's all about the process. These are great for when you're watching TV, so I'm not too upset about it. It was a lot of fun. And then I also did this Christmas bird. How cute. The bird is wearing a little hat. I'm honestly not sure what's in the background. I just realized I don't know what's in the background. I think it's a brick wall and maybe like a house. I think it's just outside the window. But anyways, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing these because I already have all the colors planned out for my Belba family book, so it's really quick, just grab and go with these. So that was from All About Christmas by Belba Family. Next up, you've already seen this in my day 1 of 12 days of Christmas coloring, which is now the only day of Christmas coloring that I have on the channel. I'm sorry about that. But I did the engagement ring picture for when I got engaged. I told you all the story. I'll link that up above. But this one was a lot of fun to do. I think I got carried away with the metallics and glitter, but it was still a lot of fun and didn't take too long to do. So I like these Christmas windows. I don't think I mentioned that this is Vintage Christmas Windows, Creative Haven by David and Legina Bodo. All right. I had never colored anything by Kelly Horton. This is my first book, Christmas Darlings by her, and I loved it. I did one picture near the end of December, and I did another one almost immediately after in January. Have a couple lined up that I want to do because this book is just so fun. It's relatively easy. Oh, sneak peek. Sorry. So I did this cute girl. I believe, yes, this was for the Christmas scavenger hunt, I think for a snow globe. So that's what this picture was for. And I really, really like the way this turned out. I don't know if you can tell, but I got a lot of glitter on there. I try to do a little bit more eye makeup, I guess, than I usually do. And I kind of added glitter to her dress. Just kind of like in polka dots, but it makes it look like it's all over sparkles. The only thing I'm upset about this situation, I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but what happened was my blotter page in the back had some red and it got picked up by the skin. And I just hate when that happens. It's so funny because prior to doing this picture, I had thought about replacing the blotter page because it was getting kind of icky. But I was like, it'll be fine. Yeah, that happened. But all is well. I still like the way it turned out. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Alcohol markers, glitter gel pen, etc. The huge. So that was from Christmas Darlings by Kelly Horton. And I'll definitely have more to show you in January from this book. This is the final completed page that I have to show you. This is also a book that I received for Christmas. This is 50 Wintertime Mandalas by Camellia Angel Kova. And I didn't do a full page in this. I just did kind of this cover illustration here because I received some Bic Intensity markers and some new glitter gel pens, and I just wanted to test that while I was hanging around during Christmas with family. So just wanted to see, how the Bics worked, what kind of blending and layering looked like with them. And then I just added some glitter on top because I also wanted to see if the gel pens were scratchy or anything like that. So long-winded explanation to say that I had fun coloring this with my new supplies. And yeah, I mean, this is a new book. These were new supplies. So I think that's a good segue into the haul portion of my video. Before I get to that, let's count how many completed pages I did. Not too many, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. That would have been so good if I completed 12. Oh well. I will have a lot more for January, I hope, because we won't have the holidays and I've been a coloring fiend lately. So let me go ahead and get into my haul. I'll start with books since we were already talking about books with my new Camellia Angel Kova book. And then I also received for Christmas the J.N. Sheets Holiday Collection 2018. This is the Dainty Damsels series that she had been working on. I really hope she comes out with more of these because this book is just so cute. This is my first book by her. And I first heard about her, I believe, from Jamie, from JamiesColoringLove. So I'll link her down below as well. Not that you need a link because I'm sure you know her, but just in case. So this is a fun book I'm looking forward to coloring in. And even though it's the holiday collection, there's a lot of just general winter stuff in here as well. Some of these pattern pages would be good for testing supplies too, or finishing up some supplies, so should be fun. Next up, I received creative movie posters by Questopia. This had been on my wish list for a while, so I was really happy to receive this. And it's one of our favorites where we color in the lines before we go in with our color by numbers. And there's actually some cute ones in here. I saw, like, instead of A Star Is Born, it's A Corgi Is Born. How cute is that? So the movies in here are relatively new. And then there's, of course, some oldie and goodies in here as well. So this should be fun. I know this isn't new to anybody, but this is new to me. Looking forward to it. All right, the last book that I received for Christmas was The Serene Little Village, Wondrous Life Behind the Garden Walls by Julia Rivers. Now, I first heard about this series from Jackie from Adult Coloring for UFOs, and I just thought this was so cute. It's a little bit more detailed, so I'll try to use some pencil in this book. So I haven't been using as much pencil, so I think this will be a good opportunity to use my pencils again. So that should be fun. Now, the next 2 books were gifted to me by the lovely Lisa from Coloring My Way. She's such a sweetheart. We've really been getting along, talking on Instagram. If you haven't checked out her videos, I will leave a link down below. She puts out some great content, so highly recommend. The first book she got me had been on my Amazon wish list for a while. I wanted something smaller like this. This is a good size to kind of just have, again, when you're watching TV or you want to do a quick picture. This will be a great option. This is Square Mandalas, the Animals version by Belba Family, of course. So I'm really looking forward to this. I haven't gotten a chance to work on it yet, but that will definitely be staying with me in January. And then she was so nice and mailed this to me personally with a lovely card. This is the Jade Summer Color by Number Patterns book. And I don't think she knows this, but this is actually my first pattern book. And I know she's a big fan of patterns and mandalas, so I think this will be fun, and I'll try my hand at the stuff that Lisa is really good at. Of course, it'll be color by number, so it's gonna be hard to mess up, but we'll see. There's a first time for everything. I think this was either the first or second color by number by Jade Summer, so I really appreciated Lisa sending this to me. All right, so the next book that I received as a gift was a complete surprise, and this was from Rae from HappyRae of Crafty Sunshine. This was just so fun to receive in the mail, and I reached out to her after because we hadn't been following each other, and she seems like a really great person. I'll leave a link to her down below, of course, but this book is just so cool. This is actually my first book by Molly Harrison, and I really like the way she does grayscale. So looking forward to coloring in this one. And thanks again, Rae, for sending me that. All right, next up, I have a huge haul that the lovely Amanda from downeyamanda on Instagram, she was the sweetest. She was trying to de-stash and sent me a ton of the books that she thought I would like, and I really do like them. I'm so excited. And you know, she's just been so great. Again, another one of my friends that I've been getting to know through Instagram, so please go ahead and check out her link down below. The first book she got me was from Sherry Baldy, My Besties. This is the Snowflake Besties coloring book. And I had always seen Sherry Baldy's work, particularly on Jamie's channel, JamiesColoringLove, as I mentioned before. And I always thought it was so cute, but I had just never picked up one for myself. And oh my God, this is just the cutest book. I cannot wait to get started in this one. So this was a fun one that Amanda sent me. And then she also sent me Tatiana Bogima-Stolova's, I think this is just her compilation. She has a whole bunch of stuff in here. And I don't have anything else from Tatiana Bogima except the Little Town Christmas book that I featured in my Christmas haul. So this will be so fun. There's a bunch of nice little town things, as well as some of her other more intricate work. So I'm really looking forward to working in this one. Then Amanda also sent me Fantastica Land by Demita Victoria. Again, this is another illustrator that I don't have anything from her, so I was so excited to see this from Amanda. And just look, these pictures are so beautiful. And I really like the way she does kind of that light grayscale. So I'll have to flip through more and see which one I want to try in here. I've definitely been into coloring people lately, so this was perfect timing. Next up, Amanda sent me the Unicorn coloring book from Jade Summer. I had actually been looking at this one. I didn't have it on my wish list, but this one is so cute. This is the style that I like from Jade Summer. I don't know if it's a particular illustrator or what, but this will be a lot of fun, especially to use those kind of bolder colors that are, you know, in your arsenal that you don't get to use that often. Or maybe I could see some great pastels as well. The pastels and neons will be super fun in this book. And I also received Dream Doodles from Creative Haven that Amanda sent me. Now this says a coloring book with a hidden picture twist. I had never heard of this book before or seen it, so this was so fun to flip through. And I think this will be a fun challenge for me. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, I haven't tried a lot of pattern books, so I think this will be fun, especially with that hidden picture twist that they're talking about. I can see myself doing these with gel pens and maybe some fine liners and Bic intensities, things like that. So this will be so much fun. next up, this is still from Amanda. She's amazing. She also sent me the Design Originals Mandala Expressions book. So these are all mandalas with some sayings in each mandala. And prior to December, I didn't think I liked mandalas. Besides kind of like the cutesier ones, I didn't think I liked these. And then now I'm so into them since I have more gel pens and more fine liners. I can't wait to get into this book. And these aren't so intricate that they're scary. They're like just right, I think. So that was from Design Originals, Mandala Expressions. Amanda actually also sent me 50 winter miniatures, and I had picked that up in my Christmas coloring haul, but hadn't colored in it yet. So I ended up keeping Amanda's copy. I've already colored in it. And then I am sending on my copy to another coloring friend to pay it forward, just like Amanda did for me, although she was so generous. No one can ever top that. So thanks again, Amanda. Thank you, Ray. And thank you, Lisa, for all of the lovely happy mail that you sent me. So sweet. The last portion of my coloring books are things that I had just picked up in December on my own. And I actually have the newest version of Coloring Heaven that arrived today in January as well that I wanted to quickly show you. So I had to pick up the Jade Summer Grayscale Chibi Christmas book. There was no question about it. And I didn't actually color in it at all. Shocking, I know, but this is just so cute. You can't pass this up. And especially with them kind of redoing their catalog, I wanted to pick this up immediately in case it went away or got combined with other things, what have you. So super excited to color in this one. Even in January, February, I will still be coloring Christmas, and I can be coloring Christmas all year long with Dani Buttons Christmas hashtag. That's Jolly Coloring 2021, I believe. I will double check it and link it down below. I also had to pick up Hannah Lynn's newest book. This is Celebrate the Holidays. And as the name indicates, it's just a bunch of holidays in this book, which is perfect. I love seasonal stuff, so this one will be so fun. My plan is hopefully to work my way through this book in 2021. So I'm really excited. Yeah, I think this will be a fun one to try to complete in 2021. And the last book I have to show you in this video, as I mentioned, is the new Coloring Heaven. This is Creatures of the Night special. Now these are all designs by Sarah Richter, and I'm not familiar with her as an illustrator, but I need to familiarize myself with her because her work is stunning. I'll just quickly flip through. Lots of different styles that she does as well. I mean, this is gorgeous. I think this will probably be the first one I color out of here. This one is also on my list. This one is also on my list. Anyways, so I was excited to see this in the mail for early on in 2021. So that's that. All right, now this last portion of the video will be all of the supplies that I received for Christmas. I can't even begin to thank everyone for the generosity this season. So I think let's just get right into the supplies. So this is the Color It 48 gel pen set. As with most coloring things, the first time I saw this was with Dani Buttons. She loves these, and so I just had to get them. These are super glittery, very fun to color with. I've already done quite a few coloring pages just in gel pens because that's how excited I was to use these. The only other gel pens that I've been using for coloring are the Sakura Jelly Roll. And I will say these are scratchier than those, but that was to be expected. And, you know, I'm not too worried about running out of these gel pens because it comes with a set of refills. So the fact that these are refillable is awesome. So I received this as a Christmas gift from my mom. And then I also received a huge Big Intensity set from my future mother-in-law. I have been seeing these on everybody's channels, and I didn't have any, so I really wanted to see what they were like, and I got the 24 set of the Fine Big Intensity, and then also the matching 24 set of the Ultra Fines. So I can definitely see myself using these in color by numbers. And then it also came with 8 bonus metallics. So I've been waiting to open these until my haul. So can't wait to test those out more. And then I got a few odds and ends. I got 2 different types of pastels, again from my mom. She's a lovely human. I got the Jane Davenport birthday suit set. I had this on my wish list for a while. I don't have too much experience with pastels, but I had been faking it by using eyeshadow, so these pastels being like eyeshadow was perfect. And then I also wanted to try using soft pastels, so my mom got me the Faber-Castell 24 set. These are just the small little guys. I wonder, I haven't actually opened these. Let's open these on camera, shall we? Yeah, see, these are just the cute little guys. And I didn't think I needed a ton because I'm not sure how I'm gonna use these yet. I know people use a knife with kind of like the little, the dust, and then kind of water it around. So we'll see what I do with these, but I will have to look up some tutorials and things like that. If you guys have any tips on using either the soft pastels or the Jane Davenport cake pastels, please let me know. Really looking forward to that. I also received the Tombow Micro Eraser. I needed something that was, I don't know if you can see it on camera or if you guys are familiar, but this is very small, and I kind of need that for when I mess up and color outside the lines, because I do that frequently. So I'm excited to see how that works. And then I also received, I don't know if this is exciting or not for anybody who doesn't film, but I received a lens to use on my phone for better camera quality. So this is pretty new to me, filming in general. So I'm definitely going to have to learn how to use this, but I'm really excited to try it and get some better quality video for all of my subscribers. So this will be fun to experiment with. And then last but not least, I received the Roscog 3-tier cart from IKEA. I don't know if this is the one that everyone has, but I know a lot of people have these coloring carts to organize themselves, especially if you are mobile in your house, you know, moving from room to room, which I am. So this will be great. I'm currently in the process of building it. Building stuff is not my strong suit, so it's been a challenge so far, but I think it will all be worth it in the end to have this bad boy around. I can't believe I just said that. Okay. Well, I think that is all I have for you today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below. I'd love to have you as a subscriber on my channel. And thanks again for everyone's support. Talk soon.